GangStalk. Just said GangStalk and it was caught on audio file. Yeah. They're the ones I set up about 200 feet away. I just caught him on audio file saying GangStalk. See this little microphone right here? Sticking outside of my tent. When he came up through there with his dog and walked down through here and came up back through there in order to cross a log over to where they're at, they said GangStalk. Just caught him. Okay, so let me show you what audio file it is. Do. You can see it was recording. It's still in the record mode right there. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop the recording right now. You can see it's audio file 45 on today's date. This audio file has been running for probably almost an hour. So I'm going to stop it right now, as you can see. Okay, there's the microphone. I just got it outside of the hole. It's right there. I'm going to stop it right now. Okay. First, before I stop it, let me show you a picture of my cell phone which shows the date and time. Okay. Turn on my cell phone so I can show you the date and time as well. Now, the recording time in reference to what time this audio file started was exactly. Just gotta get my glasses out. And my phone's turning on too, so it's gonna make a noise in a second. Okay, here I am, and the phone's turning on. Okay, now you're going to be able to see. The time. 6:01 p.m. is when I'm turning it off on this date. Okay, you can see it's still recording because the red light's on. The audio file started at exactly 5:20 p.m. and it's now 6:01 p.m. So it's about, well, it's 40 minutes long. 42 minutes long. I'm turning it off right now. Audio file number 45. Okay, now you can see me turning it off. You're going to see that light go green and then it's going to just shut itself off. Watch. Okay, now that's the audio file right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit play and then I'm going to fast forward it up until the last 2 minutes. Okay. Well, first I want you to hear the beginning of it. Alright, let me go back to 44 because I got to go back to the beginning of 45. The only way to do that is to scroll back to the previous audio file and then scroll back to it. Now, listen to what I say at the beginning. This is a Humpty Dumpty file. 6 left on the clock. Hold on. The volume's not turned up, so let me turn up the volume all the way. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and go back to 44 and then go back to 45 again. Listen to what I say. This is a Humpty Dumpty file. 6 left on the clock. Falcons beat the Rams. 31-24. Chiefs took the Cowboys to Kansas 16. Packers punished the Redskins 38-20. You can see it's over a 40-minute audio file. Alright, I'll say it's a Humpty Dumpty file at the very beginning. That means let's see if anything happens. Okay? Now, I'm going to press play and then I'm going to press forward. And in order for you to see that the time is elapsing, is for me to toggle to the remain feature. I think it was actually already on it. Okay, see how it says remain right there? Now you've seen it's a 40-minute audio file. I'm going to fast forward it up until the last 2 minutes. Listen. Alright, it's at the last 3 minutes. Now listen to what I say. In fact, let me get out my speaker. I got a speaker. Hold on 1 second. I gotta get out the speaker cord, and then I gotta get out the speaker, so hold on a second. Okay. Shit. Battery's running low, so I gotta hurry up. Alright, so I'm opening up the speaker now. That is the speaker. Gotta get out its cord, so I gotta set this down for a second. Okay, I'm plugging the speaker into the tape recorder right now. Okay. I'm turning it on. And I'm going to press play. I want you to listen. You're going to hear me say, someone's coming, and then you're going to hear a guy say, gang stalking. Listen. Now saying GangStalk. See this little microphone right here? Alright, hold on. Okay, now hold on. I fast forwarded it too much, so I'm gonna rewind it back. I'm gonna rewind it back to about 5 minutes. Okay. Alright, now listen. You might hear a guy say something. I think he said, "Don't worry, we're almost there." He was talking to his dog. He was coming off the sidewalk and walking down the hill and going over to where those other freaks are. And then once he got up by the ravine, he said, "Gang stalker." Just listen. Okay, you just heard him say it. Now I'm going to get out my video camera so you're going to hear me talking, because the tape recorder was still running when I got the video camera out, so just listen. The freaks are showing up right now. Just a GangStalk. There's no saying GangStalk. See this little microphone right here? Sticking outside of my tent. And he came up through there with his dog and walked down through here. They came about back through there, in order to cross a log over to where they're at. They said GangStalk. Just caught him. Alright, now that's my statement at the beginning of this video file, because it literally just happened. Now to show you that it just happened, I want you to look at this. This audio file here started on 9/15/2013 at 5:20 p.m. I want you to look at what time it is right now. It was on for 40 minutes. I was doing my packing and stuff because I'm getting out of here because they're gang-stalking me here. Okay, 9/15/2013. Now pay attention to this as well. I just got done. Excuse me. I just got done doing some landscape work about an hour ago. Okay, and right when I was done with it, I got back inside of my tent. I propped up those bushes. That was the landscape work I did. I did a little bit of work on my bike right here, and then I came in up and through here, set these logs up, okay, and then I got back inside of the tent just like you see me right now. And when I was out there doing the landscaping work, I made a detailed, discrete video file by myself, okay. And the video file is, I forget how many minutes it is, but I was literally talking about how these freaks are getting from a distance yelling GangStalk, GangStalker, GangStalking. I also talked about how they're getting bicyclists up on the sidewalk up there and saying it as they go by. I just literally got done making a video file, okay? And what I'm gonna do when I'm done with this is I'm gonna start that video file so I can take a video picture on my cell phone showing that video file, the date and time. And then I'll play the first few minutes of it by taking a video picture of it on my cell phone, because once I upload the video, it doesn't show, I didn't get out my cell phone. It doesn't show the date and time it was made. Okay, but if I take a video picture of the video file and then play a couple minutes of it, it'll show that it was literally just made and what time it was just made. And I just got done making a video before I got back in the tent, and then that's when I put the microphone in the hole, and as I was doing my work here, 40 minutes transpired, and one of them walked by with a dog and said, "Don't worry, we're almost there." You probably heard him. And then he walked up through here, walked up then, because once they come down the hill, they go over there, and then they come back up towards this ravine that's in there, over there, and then cross on a fallen tree to go over to their hiking area. And once he got about right there, he had a blue coat on, okay? He said, "GangStalk again," okay? So what I'm going to do is right now I'm going to stop this video file right after I show you what the date and time is. You can see it's 6:13 p.m. Okay, I shut this tape recording audio file off at 6:02. It's 40 minutes long. It began at 5:20. Since it's 40 minutes long, what's exactly 40 minutes from, let's see, what time does it say? 5:20. Okay, the phone shows, it might be, the tape recorder might be a minute or two off. And the phone's showing that it was shut off at 6:02. I just showed you, okay, that when it was still on, it was still recording. It had the record feature, and right now, look, I'm going to press record, and look what feature comes up. Oops, hang on, I have to unplug the, oh, sorry, the thing was still plugged in, that's why it made that sound. So look so now, that's an audio, that's 46, because that's the recording file that just happened just right now. So I'm just going to I'm going to keep that to make sure everything's still okay. Now watch what happens when I press record. Do you see how that comes on, and then the red light comes on? Now when I made this video file at the very beginning, I showed you that audio file number 45 was recording. It was still recording, and then now watch how it behaves when I shut it off. Just like it did in the video file at the beginning of it, before I just got done transferring this audio file over. And I made a video when I was outside in my tent. I was outside in my tent, okay? And it was a long video. It was at least 15 minutes long, and it was made very discreetly in a very low tone of voice. And I was stating what's happening towards me here at this hiking area as a result of me being a gang stalking target. I said it very low, very discreetly, and they're about 200 feet away where their hiking area is at. Okay, so there's no way they could have heard me in reference to what I was doing and what I was saying. And I was literally saying that they're yelling gang stalking from a distance and gang stalk. Then one of them comes up through here after I got back inside the tent. I turned the tape recorder on, I pressed record, I put this microphone that's got an earbud, I put it in the I plugged it into the tape recorder like this, okay, and then I pressed record, and then I set the tape recorder over here, and then put the earphone in the hole of the tent, because they were yelling it they yell it from a distance. So I figured if they yell it or say it, the tape recorder will pick it up, just like I'm poking it through right now. See how the microphone's sticking outside of the tent? I figured if they say it, the tape recorder will pick it up. And so then I started doing administrative work, because I'm preparing to move out of here. And so I was doing work inside my tent for about 40 minutes, and then he just comes up from the sidewalk with his dog, okay? And I even made a statement about how they got a dog. And when he was on the sidewalk, that's how I heard him. That's why I shut the radio off. The radio was playing real low, so that wouldn't get picked up too much on the audio file. And then when I heard him, okay, and then saw him with my peripheral vision, I heard him say, "Don't worry, we're almost there." He was talking to his dog. Then I saw him come back up and through here, and then walk down here, and then came up there in order for him to walk across the fallen tree, and that's when he said it. The tape recorder picked it up, and so I turned on my video camera to take a picture of him, but he had already crossed, but you could hear the people that were already over there talking to him. So they were just caught. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this video file, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the video file that I made when I was outside of the tent, stating that that's what they were doing, okay? And then I'm going to take a video picture to show, and then play a minute or two of that video file, and I'm going to tape record it with my phone. That way the phone will show what time that video file was made, and then once I upload that video file to the internet, you'll be able to see that it's the same exact video file, because once I upload that video file, see, once I start once I go to that video file, I'll take a video picture with my cell phone, and it'll show the timestamp on it, and then I'll press play and play it for a minute, and so you'll be able to see it's that video and what time it was made on this date. Okay, then when I upload that video file to the internet, you'll be able to see that that video was just made. Then what I'll do is take a video picture of the cell phone that has the video picture of the timestamp, and then upload that video. So you'll be able to see it's the same exact video, what time that video was made, just 45-50 minutes before this just happened, and it was just caught. So it'll show that what's on that video file I was telling the truth. Do you see what I'm saying? Just trust me. Now, you're going to have to look in the description of these YouTube videos from these video files in order to be able to see that the statements that I made was true in reference to how I made a video before it was just caught. So you can see what's happening to me. This is I'm literally gang stalked along all my routes, and they're having people along all my routes, including at this area. I got over 700 audio files of people in every environment that I go to constantly repeating gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, gang stalk, oh my god, weird, crazy, gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, gang stalk. In that way, everywhere I go, every single day, for the whole time duration of every place I go to, for the whole time duration that I'm at the place. If I go to UCSD and I stay there for 3 hours, I gotta literally try and find a study room just so I can be by myself, and they'll walk by the door and say it. Literally, non-stop, everywhere I go. And it's done to remind me that I'm a victim of this crime, and it's also done to let me know that I'm being stalked, because they gotta know where I'm at and who I am to do it. That's right, it's a clever way to make you feel stalked by constantly repeating words, phrases, physical gestures, and or sounds around the target. In turn, the target realizes they're being stalked, because the only way this could be happening is if somebody is following them or surveilling them and setting up this crafted harassment for you to experience. And I just got to make it a video concerning it, then got back inside my tent, turned the tape recorder on, put the microphone outside my tent, and then that skink comes down here and has the stupid audacity to say it right by me. caught on the tape recorder, and I just uploaded it to this video file. So I'm going to do what I just stated I was going to do, and then I got to make dinner because I haven't even ate today. Alright, thank you for listening, and have a nice day.